Okay, this is the coat part 2. Okay, right, so this is the material I got. I have no idea what it's called. I just kind of pointed to it, and it was even interestingly a color I first intended. And I had the design in mind. Now, I can't use just any cloth because I want it to be nice and tough, so that the coat, well, you can't really see this, but yeah, the coat is an independent coat that can stand on its own, and this can do that. I guess it's some kind of felt, maybe, and it looks like it has an inside and an outside, and I can't quite tell which one's which, so I'm going to transfer these onto here, and I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to sew them up. Then I'll probably have to do it all over again multiple times because yeah. This is so much harder than I first anticipated. Okay, I have located this thimble, thingamajig, finger hat. This is finger hat. Okay, and I found a needle with some white thread in it already because I'm also neat. More thread, black. I'm thinking I'm going to first just roughly attach it, and then I'll do the little tiny stitching, you know, quality product after all. So I was actually just too lazy to pull the white thread out. I don't need this for cutting. Okay, and these are not for cloth. These babies are very sharp. Arr. No running with scissors. Running with scissors is bad. Alright, I'm gonna cut this off here so that I don't have this entire... Oh no, this is only enough for another attempt. If this fails and the next one fails, I'm gonna need to go shopping again. Hi. You come here. Oh, this is. Ooh. Ah, okay. Right. Here, Boonka. No need to be terrified. So first I want to touch this here. You're gonna be fully dressed. You're gonna have a pretty coat. Yeah. This round thing, it shouldn't be that round, I guess, and I want to cut a thing for her neck. I want to have oh, that's how you get these. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to sew these up. Alright, so suppose I want it on the outside, all the outside bits on the outside. So see difference. Okay, so I'm gonna this, this, roughly attach it. Okay, let's just do it. say I were to fold this and fold this like so, I do want to fold it the other way, like that way, like so, right, we should bend the other way around. So how much do I want to fold? Oh, this is huge. Boonka, Boonka, darling. I think this coat is too big. Then you kind of want the overlap. Yeah, planned it. So it's just the way I intended it. Yeah. Okay. So I want, although, yeah, it's gonna have the hood here, and she's gonna have her neck here. So I want it like that, and I want to attach it here. Okay. Switch. Just gonna go whoosh, 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 like so. Here. Whoosh. Yeah. Professional stitching. Good stuff. Okay. And I'm going to do the same to this one. Potato sack fold. Whoa, this looks horrible. And say this like so, and that's how you get this part. That's what it is, but there's nothing in the back. She's not gonna have one in the back. Or can she still fit her huge hands through? She needs to be able to take it off and put it on. Well, that's like a massive potato sack thing going on here. Oh, and this is all coming apart, but that's fine. Okay. Okay. So I would do that, and then I would do, wouldn't I? I would just go in here, and just like so, and she just buttons it up. So it would be like a, not a very symmetrical coat, would it? Or figuring this out as we go in those corners. So I want it nice and wide. You look nothing like your picture, Boonka. This needs to be smaller. It's gonna be, I'm gonna say, stitch it up properly, and that's where the sleeves would go. Okay. And this is the overlapping. This is where the buttons would go. And okay. And then this is going to be a problem. Everything is going to be a problem. Okay. Okay, so I suppose I want to connect the sleeves like so first, right? I want to do this, and then I want to try and see if I can attach it to this, although the hole is too small. She can fit her arm through. Maybe I was just, you know, being super paranoid. If I make it narrower, Why did I make them so big? Just, they should go there, right? I don't want to. If this was crochet, I just do it around like so. But this is so much more complicated. Rawr, rawr. And I want a hand to fit it through. And huge hands, yes. Okay, so whoa, this is way. Actually, this is exactly on the line I first made. Funnily enough. Okay, still too big to fit in here, so I do want the hole bigger. So this should be inside here. Okay, so first I should just connect this. And this would go in here. This needs to go in here. So maybe first I should start it from the top. I should sew this and attach the sleeve like this. So just like that. Just do it. Okay, so I should start with the sleeves. Oh, I can do that. Oh, yes. I like how this works, or doesn't. Okay, so when I'm doing it properly, the right side out. This is a mess. This is a mess. Can you fit your hand through? Is the question of the day. Look at you and your big hands. What was I thinking? Okay. Oh, that works. And then just pull it up. Because those are super long. Okay. So do I want to shorten them now? Or do I want to leave the extra length? And just okay, I think I know how I'm going to do this, and I will probably do all the stitching off camera, and then I'm going to go back and try and put it all together, because the stitching is going to take some time, and you know, it's not that fascinating to look at. So yeah. And then, you know, the nice bits like the pockets, and still have to figure out the, where did I put the hood? Where's the hood? I might have lost some fun. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm just trying to figure this bit out. I'm going to stitch it, and I will be back with everything stitched, and I think I might attach one of them off camera, yeah, one on camera, depending on how much I fail. Yeah, the long sleeve isn't a problem. I can always just stuff more of it in and turn it into a fashionable t-shirt, potato sack t-shirt. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Right. Okay, this is what I have so far. I have cut a small piece off here so that it opens up better. This sleeve is already attached. I just need to take the white thread out. And I shortened it a little bit. I cut off a little bit at the edge and then just folded it over. And because I wanted the folds, and she still needs to have her hands out. And then I turned. This is the second sleeve. I've stitched it up. I've not yet turned it inside out. Now. A little bit tricky. And then I have to attach it to the coat the clean way out, like the face face thing out. Anyway, yeah, I can't just do it all on the inside and then turn it inside out. I have to do parts of it the way it's supposed to go. Otherwise, the messy inside would be on the outside. I mean, I could have folded it up this bit as well, but then it's too much work for no reason. And I'm taking shortcuts all over the place in here. So I'm going to cut off this little bit with a line. I don't want the line, plus I need to fold it up anyway. So I'm now going to, this goes at the bottom, I want this roughly the same length. Okay, so now I'm going to take it out here, and I've also stitched it up at the top, and this is the bit I cut because it was attached like so. See, over here I cut it so that I can cut it into the shape I want and fold it with a pretty collar fold at the front. This is all stitched up, turning it inside out like so, and I'm going to do the bottom bit. I might need to cut this off a bit. That's what I had to do on this side. It was like so, and then I just cut off a chunk to make it a better, prettier line. So I'm going to now stick it in here like this and like so, and I'm gonna cut this off nice and neat, and I'm gonna cut this off, and then I will, using the same kind of stitching, gonna stitch it all the way around like so. And it's a lot more comfortable to do off camera because my hands are kind of stretched out like so, and I like to have it nice and close to me. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get back, and we're going to continue this monstrosity. Okay, I think it's getting darker. Turning. Not that much of a difference. Anyway, okay, so I have attached both sleeves, and I have, my nails are dark from the thing, and I rolled this up again. This is a double roll. So one of them is a bit crooked, which is fine. So what I need to do now is I need to stitch up the sides. I'm going to do it from the inside. I will stitch along those lines, nice and neat, and I'm going to do the same on the second side. Over here, I actually managed to get Boonka out. Let's try and get her out with the coat. Take it off without breaking, please. Alright, goes one arm, two arm. Freedom! Okay, so I'm going to stitch it up here, stitch it up here, and then I'm going to cut out the hoodie parts. Not like hoodie. The thing, that flap that goes over her big head. Right, so first I'm going to do the stitching here, just to have it kind of finished. I also think I should stitch this up here and this up here, because, or I could glue it, I guess. I have some glue here somewhere. I'll maybe stitch it. I don't know, it shouldn't be stitched, it should just stay there by magic, or the help of little buttons. My granddad had a very similar coat. It was huge, it was like a tent, and I do believe he had tiny buttons here on the edges. You could just hold those in. But I don't have tiny buttons, and I'm not going to have buttons for this for a while, because I will need to make them first. Maybe I should do that, but then baking those buttons. But I could actually use beads. I don't need to make them. I'm going to use beads for buttons, I think. the long ones, you know, the ones that look like little sticks, I can use them to button her up. And I just need to make tiny, oh, this is going to be so super complicated. What did I get myself into? Okay, I'm going to do the stitching and I'm going to see if I have suitable size beads, because I still need to figure out, this is still too wide. I might need to do this, stitch it up so, like so, because it's still too big, you know. Oh, okay. Right, so I might need to do that. First, this. Okay, I will also do this off camera, or maybe actually no. I am going to film this and then I will fast forward and you will see like really quick magical stitching done. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, now that that's done, let's dress this lady again. Go. Maybe I should glue. I've had this thought that maybe I should just glue the pockets on. I mean, there's no real reason for me to stitch them on. Oh, this is not a healthy way for your arm to bend, Missy. She's not married, is she? Are you married? I don't think you're married. Big hands. Okay, so this could be worse, right? Yes, it could. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, so I'm going to, yes, I think I'm pretty decided I should glue these here. I'm gonna leave this the way it is. I think it's okay. I think my super accurate calculations, you know, with this pencil and with my eyes were good enough. I'm going to, I did not find the beads. Let's check the magical bead box. This is the stuff I used for my mom's necklace. There are those beads. Color. I have like a huge cabinet filled. I actually was thinking of using long beads like that one, but maybe these round ones would do the trick. These ones would be easier to use. Okay, what else do I have in here? I did finish the necklace for my mom. And then I have more of those all around. And there are these white ones. Maybe I'll just go with something dark. She needs like dark buttons. I might have to go downstairs after all. But I don't really want to cut holes in this with those. I did have small tiny scissors, but then I would end up making huge horrible holes. And I don't really want to have just like very large buttons. How do I solve this? I have a strong suspicion I'm going to have to make them. I still have a tinfoil here somewhere, so I'm going to get a tinfoil. I will not be using these at all the wrong shape. Yeah, all the wrong shape and or color. And whoop. Right, I need Fimo, I need tinfoil, and I need something sharp and pointy. Okay, this is the blue I used for her eyes, my trusty screwdrivers, and the tinfoil. I'm going to be using the tinfoil as a tray. I don't actually need just something to lay on. so that I don't glue everything to my desk. Okay. Okay, by the time I found the clothespins, this seems to have securely attached itself. However, I shall do this anyway, because I can, to be on the safe side of things. I'm going to glue this. Oh, it's probably too much glue. And while I went to look for the pins, one of my cats, Dish, sneaked into the room. So she's wreaking havoc to some bags with supplies on the floor. Dish? No. Stop that. Yeah, she's a very curious kitty. Okay, so this is drying. This needs to be baked. So now is the perfect time to do this and this for that big head of hers. So that is huge. Horrendous monstrosity that is this hood is almost done, and of course it's too big, and I'm going to have to smallify it. I'm thinking if I bend this around and put a thread, thicker one, so that you can actually pull it together like you do on real hoods, should be okay. And then I will just attach it to the rest of it. It's like, yeah, that should work. But for now, I'm going to leave her here like so, as I bake these ones. I want the glue to dry off here, and yes, so I will leave this here. I'll go bake this, and then I will be back, and we are going to attach the hood. We're going to do the buttons, and I will, should I glue the pockets before or after? No, after the buttons, because then I will know the positioning I will know how much space I have, and then I will glue her pockets on here. Where is my diagram? Yes, she has 6 pockets, 2 big ones here, 2 even bigger ones down at the bottom, and those slip ones that you can comfortably slip your hands into here. Okay, hopefully the cat is not going to wreck everything on my desk, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so the buttons are ready. They are properly cooked with their holes still intact. So I do hope this bit is also finished. Okay, nice and crooked, just the way I want it. Behold the magic that is the power of fast forward. Okay, now I need to take it off. I need to take it off. Up, up, up. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some are tighter than others. Ugh. Ugh, your big hands. Ah, why do you have such big hands, Boonka? Because you make them big. You like big hands. Okay, right, so here's the coat. And now the hood. So she'll be able to do this, cover it up, nice and snug around her face, in theory. Okay, so now I want to somehow attach this here without causing too much chaos. Her head, she doesn't actually wear this at any point in the animation, but it's still nice to have, plus she looks so cute. Look at this. Aww. Okay, so I think I could get away with just attaching the back, so I'm gonna need to finish this here, like so. Attach it nice and strong, like so. Okay, this bit is not going to be attached. I will only attach it through the back part. I think that should work. It was kind of cute, well, not with all the ugly stitching, but if I put her in, lots of dress up. And I might need to, I don't even know, might need to stitch through it and maybe glue it. All this trouble I went to making the hood, I might have to glue it together into the back of this, oh come on, please don't break hand, okay, to the back of this coat. I'm gonna have to take it off once I'm done gluing the pockets maybe, or I could just glue them on her. So an option, maybe I'll just glue everything on her. Why not? Right, so button 1 and button 2 and button 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, and pull this together like so. This and tie it like so. Your little face nice and snug. You want your eyeballs to be able to see or not. Okay, so that's her dressed for the, she never actually wears it because this this is not the most attractive of silhouettes and profiles as opposed to her lovely face. So if I just tighten it like so, like she would not want it to get in the way unless she wants it to get in the way, and then have it gathered up like this and maybe tie it like that. Okay, that could work. I mean, for emergency, she could store some snacks in here. Okay, right. Let's call this done. Now, pockets, and I think I would like to. Do this all around the edge to straighten it out a little bit, because it is a mess. I made a bad. So I might just glue this as well, I think. First, I think I should take it off, glue the pockets on, put it under something heavy. I have a big pack of paper and some books, so that I think that I'm gonna do that, and take it off again. Okay, so the hood kind of works, I guess. This is a rougher sketch than I anticipated. The arms are too short, especially in the coat. They look much shorter than I'd want them. yeah, the thing I was talking about when I was making her, and I thought I got the length right. Yeah, that was me being overly confident, and but hey, can always, I'll just draw her correctly, not looking, ignoring the reference. And why am I making this again? I don't know. Right, so we should, but we don't need to button it. Right, this is going to be the bottom, and I have little snippets I can use that have a nice shape to them already, so I don't need to cut too much. So these things will be this will be, do I want them like that? Or do I want them, I think this. And I realized that's why my fingers are black. So, on like this in here. Ah! Let go. Let go. And one here. Like so. There. Now, to glue these babies on. Okay, now I'm going to pile a lot of things on top of this now. Many books and papers, and then leave it overnight. Oh, this is all so crooked. I see it. I see it clearly now. Okay, like so. Right, I will leave this overnight under a pile of heavy things, and tomorrow hopefully it will be ready and prepared, and we can insert Boonka into the coat, close it up, and yeah, now I need to make the cart. Ugly stitching, ugly stitching. This is the coat with all the pockets attached, all the bits, and Boonka kind of inside the coat. Dish, what are you doing? Dish found tinfoil from yesterday. Okay. Yeah, the bigger, well, not the biggest, but there's so many big ones. But yeah, since I attached the buttons, I mean, not so much the buttons, but the holes for the buttons are, if I do it like this, you can see that they're not exactly on the same level as the buttons, because I wanted to get, because I glued the collar all crooked, and then I wanted to straighten it by readjusting this, and as a result, here at the bottom, this bit is lower than this bit. But, you know, something new, something interesting I learned is to be more careful with trying to straighten things out. So, it's the grand finale. Let's try and get Boonka to wear the coat. Get in there, you big hands. In all its pockety glory. And yeah, next up would be the cart. Still haven't figured out how I'm doing it. I did get the ice cream sticks. I still have the Fimo. I have some, what else did I get? I got something else for it. Oh, I got some kind of air drying, it's not really clay, sculpting material that looks a bit, that's so soft and squishy once it dries up. Some kind of rubbery foam or whatnot. Got that. Don't know if I would use it for the wheels, if I would use it for something else. So the hood, yeah, would be, I'm guessing if she was wearing it, would be something like that. This kind of coat, just kind of hanging over. It's not one of them fancy coats where you can just tuck the entire thing into a small pocket at the base of the neck. But you know, at least she's not naked. And she's got all them fake pockets to feel fancy. Well, she looks kind of happy. No shoes for this one. I don't think she should be wearing shoes. I mean, if you know, they have to be really good shoes so that you can walk a long time in them. But then, technically, if your feet are rough enough, you can do the same thing barefoot. And barefoot might be better than wearing really bad shoes that just hurt your feet all the time. Animals do it somehow with no shoes. So yeah, I don't think she should have shoes. Although the desert can get very, very hot. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe sandals. Oh, no shoes. No shoes. She has super feet. Super feet that are immune to the heat, immune to scorching hot sand. Yeah. And yet she needs a warm coat because, well, maybe it's not that hot of a desert, you know, maybe it's a cool desert. Anyway, here she is. Like, I guess, this is getting in the way now. Hold this. Thank you. And this. Very good. Hold it. I guess. You don't want to hold this one? Fine. Don't hold this one. Just, there we go. Okay. And until next time.